Hello everyone, my name is Betty Dubois and welcome to Butterfly Whispers Pick a Card reading. If you like the reading, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos. I hope that you enjoy today's reading. Hi and welcome everyone. A little bit different today. The cards, I'm sitting to the side today instead of the other way. Just a bit of interesting. So the cards will be lopsided. So this reading is a pick a card reading, and we have pile number 1 closest to the camera, 2 and 3. So what I want you to do is, this is about you, your person and the relationship. So normally I do this on all star signs, but I thought I'd do it where we just do a pick a pile. So anyway, take a little bit of time and focus and see where you're drawn to. I've been spending some time shuffling these cards, putting them into 3 piles, but I'll shuffle them again when we get onto pile number 1 just to make sure that the right energies are on the top. And so what I'll be doing is laying out 3 cards that represent you, 3 cards that represent them, and then 3 cards that represent the relationship. So this is all about a relationship, and this is a romantic relationship. This is not a family relationship, a working relationship. This is all about you and your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. So this is like the romantic relationship, the situation. I mean, things could come out that could represent sickness or struggles or money problems, but basically this is mostly around your energy, their energy, and the situation. Now, it may be that you're asking about you and someone that you're very keen on, but so far nothing's really happening, so that's fine as well. So we have a look at your energies, their energies, and then I'll be putting some of these cards onto the pile as well. So let's get started. Right, here we go with pile number 1, small little pile. What is the current energies around the person watching? What is their person's current energies? And what's the relationship look like through these cards? So as I said, 3 cards representing you. Okay, you're a bit on your head at the moment. You're a bit maybe upset, maybe not too sure. Them, well, they've got declaration of love in the middle. And then their relationship itself. Okay, so pile number 1. For you, we have where you want the world. You want everything. You want to take a journey. You want to step off that cliff and start going. You want to move. You've got this world here. So, you know, it's all about like where you're going next. As I said, we've got the Queen of Cups up there. That's a water sign. So that's Pisces, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Yeah, so we've got the water sign. She's a little bit on her head at the moment. So normally she's all full of love and everything. And I think you might have fear about expressing your love. Or you might be having fears around, do they love me or don't they love me? Should I pursue this? But you want to go on a journey. You want the world. You want to start something afresh. You're ready to step off that cliff and start something new. Now you have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, he stands for family values, marriage, matrimony, the rules and regulations around a cemented relationship and, you know, being faithful to each other and everything. He's upside down. So I'm wondering whether you're coming out of a past hurt situation. If you're currently involved in a long-term relationship with someone and it's been a bit on the rocks at the moment, that would explain why this is like this. Maybe someone betrayed someone, maybe someone just isn't putting their all into the relationship anymore. But I do feel you've got some fears and some struggles about, you want to do it, but you're fearful to go forward. So that's what's sitting around you. So we'll just get a few of the poker deck on top, just to see. Oh, okay, these ones are topping off. So we'll leave them at the top. I already did shuffle these. So 3 cards for you. Yeah, you're full of love. You want structure and everything. You feel like it might be a bit of hard work, and you're also holding on to bad things from the past. Maybe there was words said. Maybe there was another female involved that was saying too much. You know, they had too much to do with the situation. So yeah, I do feel you've got a lot of love there. There's something to do with a baby girl, if any of you are interested in all of that. So it might be about your daughter. It might be about You might be asking about your daughter and her current partnership with her boyfriend's pile number one. So yeah, it looks like if we look at this as past going into future, your past shows where something unsettled your happiness, because this is happiness. This is being together, being in love, lots and lots of happiness. But because the Queen of Cups, who's the emotional love giver, is upside down where she's withdrawing her love or she's sort of going a bit cold at the moment, tells me something went down in the past. Then sitting like in the current energy is where you want to take flight, you want to start doing something new, you want to restructure this whole relationship, you want it to go to a better level. Then your future is, like I said, the rules and regulations around the marriage or a committed partnership. It's showing a forced change has got to happen there, either for you. Let's say we were talking about chewing gum, that your partner chews chewing gum every day and it drives you insane, but it's something this person has done for the last 20 years. It's a forced change for them to stop that. So there's some sort of thing that's been going on, probably for a long time, depending on how long the relationship's been going. And it's a forced change for them to change. So let's move on to your current person of interest or your partner, whoever it may be. They have in their past, they were making a decision. Now I feel because this is upside down, they couldn't make a decision. So they're sitting on the fence. They want something, they don't want something. Now 2, which is in this deck here, the normal deck, 2 of clubs, is a relationship that's on the rocks. So it's showing in the past a relationship on the rocks, one person committed, one person not putting their commitment in, or they're sort of, it's not like it's over, but it's like where they're like, I don't know if I want this anymore or not. They do have the declaration of love. They've got the love card sitting in the middle. Again, this could be a child because we've got Queen of Cups and then we've got Page of Cups. So this could be a family type thing. You might be married with kids or a baby. But yeah, they definitely got, you want to go on a journey, they want to go on a love journey. So they do want the love journey. Maybe they're just not showing it at the moment. And then we got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess to me can be similar to the Magician, and to me it's sort of like where manifestation, like trying to manifest a love situation or trying to make it happen, but maybe not doing anything about it. Maybe there's this hesitation up here. So let's just get some more for your person. Yeah, they got the soulmate again. We got double jacks, so that could be an invitation to a boys' night out, a girls' night out. Maybe that's where there was a problem. Maybe it was boys' night out, girls' night out, and there's some sort of suspicion because we have the suspicion card in the middle here. We have the 5 of spades. Now, the 5 of spades can be arguments. It can be arguments over children. It can be suspicion. It can be lies. It can be where you're just not sure. Now, down here, you're not too sure. You want things, but you're not too sure. They're not too sure. Their heart's broken. Now, remember, guys, this could be vice versa. This might make more sense about you, that they broke your heart. There's suspicion and stuff going on and you feel it's the soulmate. You've got 2 soulmate cards on the table, so I'd have to assume that this is a soulmate connection. And this is normally the happy marriage, the 2 people together. So I think this is possibly a long-term situation. And even like 1 year is kind of a long-term situation. So yeah, if it's not making sense the first section for you, but it makes sense for the person you're inquiring about, or it might be a blend as well. So this is the whole thing. So now let's look at the relationship itself. What the cards are showing for the relationships itself right now, you watching this, we have the Death card. So maybe you've gone through some sort of breakup, or maybe you've gone through some sort of transition phase where things aren't how they were, and maybe you're trying to get it back the way they were, but it's just not working right. So something in the past has been cut away and released. Something's been let go of. Something, maybe the relationship felt like it died, but it's showing me that there's still a lot of love here. And it could also be that something died to make way for the new, to have something new in your life. Now, we do have the 9 of Wands. To me, that's a lot of hard work, but it's also someone's being very defensive. So the relationship's showing defensive behavior going on. Someone getting their back up and saying, no, 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 I wasn't there, or they didn't do that, or she didn't say this. Yeah, there's defensive behavior going on. So I feel like any kind of communication going on, it used to be okay, or you're feeling like it was pretty sweet and it was pretty structured. We had the happy home, we had the, lots of good friends and going out, and then this is sort of like, and the death thing, it's sort of like something happened in this relationship. But don't give up hope. You do have the love cards on the table, and you do have the soulmate cards on the table, and they're not upside down. Not upside down, so that's declaration of love. Now over here is usually the argument card where you're walking away. Someone's walking away from this, or maybe you already did walk away, but it's upside down. So that tells me that, I don't really want to let this go. Don't really want to let this go, but I'm sick of the arguing. There's some sort of argument or suspicion in this section of cards. So let's see the relationship with these cards. Okay, now we have a different female energy here. Now it can be male or female. Forget about the pictures on the cards. So we've got 2 females, 1 male, or it could be 2 males, 1 female on the table. And we do have children energy as well. Now, unfortunately, the Queen of Diamonds usually comes up as the sharp-tongued woman, the bitch in other words. The bitchy, sharp tongue. Now, maybe within this relationship, if this is you watching this, you're probably thinking, yep, that's me. I'm a bitch and I just have to have my say. And it's sitting right on top of the death card. Like, maybe that's what caused the end. Or maybe, I'm not seeing third party, but the fact that we've got 2 females on the table, 1 male, does tend to indicate that it may have been someone interfering in the relationship. I don't think in a sexual way. I do think in a chatting way. This is communication, internet, some sort of communication going on with someone. So it's showing the relationship might have too many people invested in this relationship. Now, also, this can represent drugs and alcohol, can represent excessive behavior sitting on top of defensive behavior. So maybe an argument broke out over alcohol or something in this situation here. Your final card for this relationship is showing new commitments, moving on a new journey together, but it's also about reminiscing about the good times that are sitting over here. And if we look at these cards as a whole, as this being the past, this being the present, and this being the future, the past shows something that was very stable, but changes had to happen. Forced changes came in. Maybe COVID hit your house and someone lost their job, because that can represent job loss as well, that black 5. Someone lost their job, didn't know what to do. I'm not feeling this has anything to do with a job because there's no money cards on the table apart from the Queen of Diamonds. So then if we look at this, so this is the happy home, but something changed everything. Something come into the picture. Then if we look at this as sort of the current situation, someone's heartbroken, someone's not speaking, or there's something secret that needs to be said, but we've got soulmate connection. We've got these 2 people that need to be together. And then if we look at this as a possible current sort of future, not too distant future, but future outcome is maybe having a bit of dinner together, a couple of drinks together, not too many because it can represent excessive behaviour. Sitting down, having a talk. This would be where someone wants to come in with the information, but it's just sort of slow to happen. But it could be sharp as well. And it might be that you need to just lay your cards on the table and say, this is how it's going to be, or it's just not going to work. I do feel the relationship does have hope because of this 6 of Hearts sitting here. So what I wanted to do now is just grab one of these big message cards. Let's just get one of them for pile number 1. Change is in the wings for your relationship with this person. I feel it might be a bit of a struggle, bit of hard work. Be prepared for the defensive behaviour, and it might be telling you to let your guard down if you're the one being defensive. But this was upside down, so you might have fears about, if you talk up, that there's going to be another battle. But you do have this soulmate connection on the table, but you also got the heartbreak at the same time. Now, you yourself might be asking about a new partner, and this is making sense about the partner that you're currently breaking up with or something like that. Okay, so I just grabbed one of these over here. Get some sleep, guys. This is telling you to sleep. It's time to lay down, rest, and sleep. So that's it for pile number 1. I hope that helped. Hello and welcome, pile number 2. So this is going to be a reading about you, your person, and the relationship. We're just going to look at you first. So I just shuffle them up ready for pile number 2. This is pile number 2, so I'll just give them another shuffle. What does pile number 2 need to know? This is about them, their person, and the relationship. So I'm going to put 3 cards down for you, which can represent past, present, future. It also can just represent you as a whole, like what you're going through right now. And then your person, and then the outcome. So good luck. I hope this is a positive reading for you guys. I hope that you get what you seek. Whoop. Okay, that one wants to get on the table. It's sort of side on, so I'm going to take it as upright. So for you, we have messages. You're the bringer of messages. It could be that you're on a new start as far as a job or something like that goes. You might be on some sort of new journey in your life. You might be on a new beginning, a new phase, but you're just waiting for something to happen. It's very slow. You've got the Empress. This is all sexual energy, beauty. She's just very, very beautiful. She's very emotional. She can be emotional in bad ways as well when she wants to be. I'm just having a look. Yeah, she's got the bright light in her hand. I feel like you're wanting a new start, pile number 2. I think you're wanting to go on this love journey with your person. Let's see what your bottom card is. You just feel like it's a big struggle, but it's not as big struggle as you thought. You've got the 10 of Wands here, but it's upside down. So I feel like maybe that a lot of hard work you're thinking it is not as hard as it should be. Maybe you're making it harder. So we'll just get some more information. So your person, they're trying to make a decision. They've got the 2 of Swords sitting there. They want it, they don't want it. They might be a bit up in their head at the moment thinking, what do I choose? Now, they may be choosing between 2 people. They may not be choosing between 2 people. They might be choosing between being committed and not being committed. That's sitting in their past though. So let's see what else they've got. They've got patience at the moment. They're using their patience to try and wait to see what's going to happen. They're kind of going with the flow. I think they're watching what your sort of direction is as to where they're going to go. But they were, in the past, it does look like they were thinking of possibly that separation, or they might have been thinking of going with somebody else. I'm not seeing third party as yet, so hopefully not. Yeah, their future's showing the lovers connecting together, but it's upside down. So they want this too. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of passion here. They're showing the lovers, but you think it's too much hard work, but this is telling me you think that it's not too much hard work. Well, it would be a bit of work, but it's showing me that you might be thinking it's just, is it this going to be this hard for this long? If this was like this is they're not doing this anymore. They're going to have some patience, and then these 2 come together. That's what they're wanting. But this is upside down. So they're wanting this, but they're not sure if you want that. So, and I feel you do want that because you got this, you want to speak and you want to present something, and you're trying to be the best version of whatever you are, yourself. So let's see your relationship. What do the cards think your relationship looks like? Yeah. See, the Ace of Swords upright is a new beginning. The Ace of Swords upside down is more about there was a new beginning. There was something going to start, but it hasn't started. It's decided not to do it. Or it can even mean an ending. So the relationship has gone through some sort of end up here. It's almost like you received some sort of information, because to me that's like the postman or like the email, or you've witnessed something, or something's come to you in the past. It caused imbalance in the relationship and anger and frustration, and your person trying to decide stay or go, or I don't know what to do. And then it's showing in the relationship side that it's over, that part of it. Now here, Page of Swords, it's showing me that there's lies within the relationship. Someone's not being truthful. Someone might be being sneaky. That would be understandable why you've got the stress card sitting here. So maybe your person is being sneaky, or you're not too sure about them. Page of Swords is usually the truth teller. They rush in and they want to change everything. Now, in saying that, it also could represent don't rush in and make hasty decisions right now. Take your time. You've got patience there. It could represent patience might wear thin on either you or them. But yeah, it's upside down. So normally that's where they rush in and they've got something to tell. But yeah, that's sort of like, back off a little bit. So let's see what your final one is. Judgment upside down. So either you or them is being unfairly judged. I feel the word why here. Like something's happened here and you're struggling to keep it together. Your person wants this love match. Now, as I've said in the previous pile, this could be reversed. This could be you and this is your person. Or it might be flavoured on both sides, that you both think it's a lot of work, but you both want to bring this back together. So I feel like you've either separated and you're asking about this person, will you be back together? At the moment, if you haven't separated, it just looks like a bit of tough times, but this could change everything. This could be all hearts and bubbles and bells, you know. So let's have a look what we get here. I might have to pull some of these message card things as well for this pile, just to see if we get some sort of clarity. So pile number 2, them, their person and the relationship. Please give me some positive information for these people. Please give me some positive information for pile number 2. Okay, so for you, here we go. You're very structured. You're very structured. You might be a homebody. That can represent the home. It's feminine energy. You've got double 7s. This is how things used to be. This is your stress and your struggles. This is where things in the love direction, it can work. This is telling me you've got a lot of love to give this person, but you feel like it's just been a very, very uphill battle up until now. Hopefully this means it's turning around. Let's see your person. I do have to show that either you've had to change yourself or they need to change. And it's a forced change. It's something you don't want to change, or it's something like you're always told, professionals, friends, they'll always tell you if you're with someone, you shouldn't have to change who you are for things to work, because you are who you are. So it may be something like that where you're at the moment, or you have been changing your personality, changing what you like, what you don't like. And it might be them too. You might feel like you're trying to force them to change who they are. But also that can be movement within work, because you do have diamonds sitting up here. You know, so you've got diamonds there. So it could be something to do with work as well. And that could be the ending of a job or something that caused stress as well, sitting in the relationship itself, that caused this drama. So your person has, they've got double 3s. Now, they're both red, thank God. When they're black or one of each, it's a third party situation. But that is a new beginning. The 3's about building up your future, but it's also like working on friendship. So I don't know if this is a committed relationship, 2 people that are married or 2 people that are friends. So your person is showing building up the friendship, but the 3 of diamonds is like the 3 of pentacles, which is building up a business. So again, this top line looks like it's something to do with work. Looks like the job offer, structure, and then starting afresh, but something came to an end there, because that's all the past up the top. Here is like a need to travel and move and go everywhere. The Jack of Clubs, it doesn't have to be a person to me. If it is a person, that's an earth sign as far as I'm concerned, the club. But yeah, he or she, they want to go on a journey. So yeah, and it can be the news bringer. And also, for some of you out there, that would represent someone that doesn't grow up. Someone that keeps going back on old ways, and that might be you're wanting them to change because they just keep repeating history. But yeah, they're going back on old ways. So we also have this can be fertility and pregnancy as well, guys. So you might be asking about pregnancy and fertility. I'd have to say that it's something to do with a baby girl, and it's also something to do with July or the 14th or something like that. That might actually be your birthday or something as well. That's just coming out in the cards. And you've got double threes. You've definitely got energies around you in spirit. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, whoever it is that's close to you. Something to do with March, something to do with July, something to do with the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th or the 14th. So you have spirit energies around fighting for whatever this is. So let's see the relationship. Oh, okay, I have to chuck another one there. Whoa. Okay, guys, your past is in the past. This is endings. This is something that I think you've had a big blow up. You may have even separated in the past, or you may have had some sort of blow up in the past. This is a lot of stress. It's reached its pinnacle. It's reached the 10. If you had the 9 here, it's still going on and on because you haven't reached 10 yet. But this is where you're thinking that phase is coming to an end now. So this is really quite good. But as I said, that could be to do with jobs and work, and it could be a government building like a hospital or nursing home or a military base or a court. And you did have judgment down here. So some of you, it might be about court. Now this here, like I said, this can be lies and deceit that's sitting in the current situation. Yes, so that can be lies and deceit sitting in the current situation. But it also is good news about happiness, but it's slow. This is something you've got to work at, guys. This is something you've got to push and work at. But it's happiness. It's gatherings of people and feeling good. You've got this travel thing, so maybe you're traveling somewhere, or maybe you're going to join some sort of group together. It's also communication in a good way. The previous pile had internet and stuff like that. But yeah, this can be communication in a good way, a positive way, a structured way to move forward. But just as long as the lies here. So you've got good and bad shock there, because the Joker, the reason I had to pull it out, the Joker means, what? You know, it's like shock. And we have the Page of Swords sitting there, which is some sort of lie or deceit. But then this is like, wow, yay. So this is another surprise. You might even be winning money, you and your person. This is your wishes coming true. So whatever your hope is for you and this person, it's a lot of love and it's wishes coming true. And these together are all a fertility. So this is all a good good relating sexually with each other. You don't have commitment cards on the table. You have more of a fun and friendship at this stage. So maybe everything's been a little bit too serious in the past. Maybe there's been some sort of episode, some sort of loss. This is turning things into a game and having happiness come back. Whether if you were in a committed relationship and you're waiting for it to come back together, it's not just yet. I think it's going to be a bit of time. But there's something from the past you are holding on to that needs to be gone. And I think you will let it go, because this is your heart being a lot more settled and you moving forward. So we'll just get one of these for a message. Pile number 2, a message for the general reading here. Pile number 2, message for them and their relationship. Protection. Okay, you do have a court thing there. Protection. Now, as I said, this is all up in your head here. This is like it's come to a finality. You're making a final decision, or they are. And thinking, right, I'm putting this to bed, this is done. It might even be that the relationship is showing, because this is in the past. So it could have been an all-out battle, and either you or them put whatever that situation was to bed, and then they just want to move forward with something else. Not with somebody else, but with something new. They don't want to keep going on about this. Protection can be about protecting your possessions. It can be your mental state, your physical health. It can be your children. It can be your loved ones. So you've got protection card on the table. And your other message from over here is alternative. So whatever you've been doing now, maybe you need to try something different. Maybe you and your person need to, maybe you've been, I don't know, going to a particular club every weekend, and when you come home there's animosity or something. Or maybe you've been hanging out with a certain group of people and it creates some sort of problem. So it's telling you to seek some sort of alternative way of doing things or approaching this situation, because it looks like whatever it was wasn't working back here. But down here, you've got 3 heart cards. This is a lot of love down the bottom here. 7 of hearts, 3 of hearts, 9 of hearts, wishes coming true. So if you're wishing for lots of love and contentment, you've got it there, guys. Pile number 2. I was going to pull just one of these or 2. Let's just pile number 2. Just get some messages on the table. What does pile number 2 need to know about them and their person and the relationship right now? Good luck, guys. I hope it's a nice message. Okay, we'll take the top one and the bottom one. Oh, we'll take the top, bottom, and middle. So you've got someone's watching you. Okay, pile number 2, someone's watching you. This could be they're actually watching you when you go out shopping or whatever. Your person might be watching what you're getting up to. They might be spying on your phone or your social media. So there's something going on about someone watching you, hopefully in a good way, not in a bad way. Your top card is, I always admired you. See, that's all that love stuff. And the bottom card is, make sure before you speak. Now, make sure of what you know, otherwise you're going to create this again. But I don't think you will. I think that you're being very guarded at the moment, and I think that you're making the right choices at the moment, because this is looking very lovely down here. Now, with a pregnancy, it's not showing me a birth of a baby as yet. What it's showing me is the pregnancy itself, the healthy pregnancy, the duration of the birth, the hospital where the baby's born, and that coming out, make sure before you speak. You might have thought you were pregnant, but just make sure you confirm everything before you start speaking about it, because it might not be true right now. It's coming, because there is fertility in that. But anyway, that's pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it gave you clarity. Okay, last but not least, pile number 3. So this is going to be about you, your person, and the relationship. As I said it right at the very beginning, if you didn't watch it, I'm going to do 3 cards that represent you, your past, your present, your future, within how you feel and what's going on. But the whole 3 paint a picture for me. Then 3 cards for your person of interest. It could be your husband, your lover, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. So yeah, we'll look at them, their past, their present, and their future sort of thing in regards to this relationship, and then we'll look at the relationship itself. So good luck, pile number 3. I've had 2 fairly positives so far. If you feel this doesn't resonate with you, please choose another number, choose another pile. There are other readings I have online of a similar nature. I think I did all signs, you and your person. It's the same thing, but it's not a pick a card. It's all star signs. I'm pretty sure that's what I did in one of the readings. You'd have to just go and have a look at all the other readings. So anyway, here we go, pile number 3. Good luck. You are showing commitment and marriage. Then you're showing I'm over it. Then you're showing you want a new direction. So in your past, you had the happy marriage, the commitment, the love, the fun, the joy with this person. Not necessarily. You didn't have to be married to them. It could be a lover. It could be whatever. Then through some sort of communication or something, there were arguments. There may have been drink involved. May not have been. It may have been internet, social media. And it may be that you in the past thought that a social media relationship you had with someone was more than that. It's showing me that in your current situation with this person, you or them, it's just sort of like, oh, I don't know if you can see the card. She's like, I'm over this. She's got a hand on her forehead. I'm over this. I'm sick of this stuff. And it's sort of like where you're thinking, that's it, I'm done, I'm walking away. And then this shows you are walking away. You're choosing something else. Now, it can represent third party. You may be involved and you've got somebody else you're interested in, or they may be involved and they've got somebody else as well. Like they may be married and they're seeing you, or you may be married and you're seeing them. You know what I mean? So, but this is showing me you want to go in a new direction now. And it can be a sex card as well, guys. It can be that it's just a sexual type thing, but you're over it. I think at the moment, the most thing that would be happening is either anger, frustration. I feel this is frustration sitting here, or some sort of arguments there. So let's look at your person. Might be different for them. They're walking away from all the emotions. They've had enough of it as well. They're showing up with the emotional card. So either you or them, one of you is emotional and saying, I'm walking away from this. And that's sitting in their past. So they might be, like I said, if it's a third party situation, they might have said in the past they were walking away because they're sitting right next to your marriage card. So you or them might have said, I'm walking away from my marriage. Let's get together. But here, you're taking action to end something. You just saying, that's it, I'm done. And you're swift and quick, and you want to go in and talk and say, this is how I feel, I'm done. And then you want to go on a new direction. I feel like you're really sort of boom, boom, boom. You wanted this, you wanted the happily ever after. It didn't come, and you're sick of waiting. So that's what that's showing. Your person is showing the emotional side of it. That they're wanting to move away from the emotionalness of it, but they're not, because it's upside down. So they possibly told you that they're not emotionally involved, or they're letting go of something, but they're not letting go of something because it's showing it's upside down. So what else have they got? Okay, the Seven of Cups. This is too many choices for your person. Your person is looking up in the clouds saying, oh, but I want this, but I want part of that. And as I said, if this is a third party thing that we're looking at here, they might be saying, well, I've got you and you've got this quality, but she's got that quality. And they're trying to decide things. They're looking, they might be dreaming at night. For you, you'd be having nightmares with this. This is more like frustration, not sleeping. For them, they're having sweet dreams about everybody wanting them. Might be two women wanting one man. It might be two men wanting one woman. It might be same-sex relationships. But anyway, I just feel like they've got choices. They're trying to make choices. They're not sure which way to go. And their final... Oh, no. Their final outcome's a Tower, guys. This is going to happen whether you like it or not. This is telling you it's over. This is... If they don't take the leap to stop, it's just going to happen regardless. So you might actually be watching this to see, do they want to be with me or don't they want to be with me? Are we going to fix this thing? If you've already been, because this could show that you've been in a long-term relationship already, and it might not be a third party. This might be you and your husband, you and your wife. It used to be good. Whatever this person is to you, it used to be good. But they don't feel it used to be good. Their past is showing too much emotions involved in it all, and it was too much. And they walked away from the emotions. They shut down. But that's still hanging around with them because it's upside down. They didn't complete that. So yeah, there's some sort of Tower moment sitting there. It might be there coming to a head there. So let's see what the relationship is between the two of you. Okay, we got the guy up on his head. Yeah, temptation, the devil. This is doing the wrong thing. It could be impulsive decisions on your part to go tell someone something. It could be that you want to rush in and tell this person. It is the King of Wands. Can be a fire sign. They reckon the wands as fire signs, but I see the wands as clubs, and the clubs to me are earth signs. But anyway, whoever he is, let's just say he's probably got brown hair. He's probably a businessman, wears shirts and ties, proper trousers and shirts, and he'd be a white-collar worker, I'd say. And if it's a female, vice versa, it'd be a female that works in, corporate or business of some kind. Anyway, this person is up on their head. Normally, they're everybody's friend, they're happy-go-lucky, and that's sitting in the past. So they used to be the happy-go-lucky, but something's changed with them. Got this emotion and crap going on, because I think this is them, not you. Devil, temptation, it can be about, if it's a third party, as I said at the beginning, it can be tempted to go backwards and forwards with this thing through social media. We got the 8 here. Both of you would know it's not a good thing. Outcome for the two of you, Okay, we got the Queen of Swords. Now this can be you. So we've got a male and a female on the table. We've got a third party situation on the table. The other cards I'm going to put down might give us more information, might even show us the third party. So this one would have black hair. When she's like this, she rushes in and she tells everybody how it is, and she's usually very articulate. She's very smart. She wants everything going at a fast pace. She's on her head, paired with the devil. I'd have to say this relationship, if this is the two of you, it's based on a lie or something wrong, because you look at this situation. He's upside down, so he's doing the wrong thing. She's upside down, she's doing the wrong thing. It's based on something not right. I'm getting a terrible third-party feeling about this, and I don't think this thing's going to end very well. Put it this way, your love bubble that used to be, it's not there right now, unfortunately, guys. And maybe you're wanting to hear this. You're wanting to hear that it's done. If this is you down here that's normally very impulsive, don't be too impulsive to rush straight in and do something about something, because this could mean that you're going to rush in with information to possibly the third party, and it'll destroy somebody else's world or their world, your person's world. It'll definitely damage this for life. So anyway, this is the negative reading out of the bunch, unfortunately for you guys. So let's see, pile number 3. Pile number 3, them, the right. I mean, these cards could change everything. These cards could be a positive sort of turnaround. I don't think so, but let's see. It looks like it used to be good, or if I said, like I said right at the beginning, if this is the third party, then you would be married and you've got this happiness and stuff. It's all sitting in your past. It doesn't mean it's not there anymore. It just means it's covered by whatever this drama was that you've walked into. And I think you walked into it through some sort of social media thing, some sort of text messaging or chat platform or something like that. There's something like that going on. Okay. And that could mean that the person wants to stop. They want to stop. On their side, they want to stop. On your side, you want to take on someone new. You want to go in a different direction. With work, it's showing me, for you, stress and work and possibly leaving into a new job. For them, it's like it's all the tower, all coming apart. Yeah, so let's see. The relationship for pile number 3. Give me some answers. Pile number 3. Oh, my God. Pile number 3. Give me some answers. Okay, husband and wife. Yeah, husband and wife, baby boy or children. Used to be good. This is going out, associating with people. It's not showing the commitment to each other, but it's just showing a husband and wife couple here sitting on top of you. So that's maybe you and your husband. Talking the truth is sitting on all the happiness in the past. So maybe this lying, deceitful card that's showing up as the relationship you're in isn't this one. I just feel like there's two situations going on here. So your person has a hell of a lot of stress in the past. Here we go. It's a third party situation. We got two women not related to each other, looking at opposite directions. And then we got the one man, the husband here. These ones would be either her or him. They're water signs. They're emotional. And they're sitting underneath this long-term marriage thing too. So for your person, it's showing a lot of hard work, but it's also showing it can be jealousy, and it can be chatter, and it can be fears around people talking. She's normally rushes in. She's the same one down here. So we've got this Queen of Swords, Queen of Spades. So I don't know if she's upside down or not, because these cards don't... Oh, hang on, they do. No, it doesn't show me whether she's upside down or not. She's normally rushes in. She's impulsive. She wants to make something happen. So she's sitting on top. So maybe you are pushing this person, or this person's pushing you. They want to rush in and do something. They want something to happen. Now we've got two couples. Okay, so this is two married couples we've got. We've got husband and wife here. So someone in this couple has black hair, brown hair, possibly works in military, police, wears a uniform, security. This couple over here, one or both of them have got blue eyes, green eyes, blonde hair, fair-skinned. They've got the emotions all around them. And like I said, I feel that this couple's long-term. This one's, they sort of rush in and everything. So we've got two married couples here. So I'm thinking this is you and your person. This is them and their wife or whatever. So they've got a lot of hard work there, but it's not really telling me much because there's no extra cards. The relationship between the two of you, it's all financial. That's all financial. And it's lies again. We got black 10, red 10. So this is some sort of lie. It's based on a lie. It's based on work and money or something. This can be having fun. This can be, there's no relationship of you two being together. It's just, it's showing me some sort of story of it's come falling apart, and then over here the temptation to do something else and run in and tell somebody something, and some sort of lies and stuff going on. This is communication about money, finance, selling houses, division of property. So it's showing me something to do with money. I don't know if this is a work situation where you're married and you work with this person and he's married or she's married and the two of you have had something. Because this was supposed to all be about love and romance and two people together, but this is not showing me two people together. This is showing me two separate marriages and temptation and devil and all that sort of stuff. So we'll just get some message from here. I'll just grab one of these just to finish. Shadow self. You or your person is not who they portray themselves to be. And there's a butterfly in there that might be significant to some of you out there, and a crow. There's the black crow, which to me represents endings and death. This person wants to step in through a doorway. So I feel that you watching this, you're done with whatever this is, and you want to go, because you're not being who you want to be. And there's a butterfly like transformation, change. And one of these, look after your health. You got the well-being card. I'll just grab some of these down here. I'll just put these into 3 piles. These are just messages that I wrote on the cards myself, see? Let's just get a little bit more information for pile number 3. Sorry guys, if that's not what you were wanting. I think you could work well with this person. I think that, you know, in groups of people, this works. But as far as two people being together in something for the future, no. This is not a relationship that needs to be happening. It's a work thing. It's being in big groups of people, men, women, all together, chatting and enjoying each other's company and working on the dollar. I do feel also the future of it, it used to be a 10 and now it's an 8. Now you do have the surprise card, so this is something to do with some sort of money payout, windfall, can be winning lottery or something like that. But it's also sitting on top of the devil, so don't be tempted to steal money from your marriage or something like that, or try and cut loose from things. But you are being warned twice with this Queen of Swords not to rush in, not to do something impulsive. I feel that this devil is about, it's an impulsive, rash thing. So maybe the relationship itself started impulsively. Two people working together, both married, and something impulsive happened here. So pile number 3. What's the messages here for pile number 3? 1. They want you, plus they love you. Okay, now that's sitting in your past. Now this can be reversed. You want them and you love them. I'm not seeing any love on the table, guys. Okay, pile number 3. The answer is no. Okay, the answer is no. So if you were watching this saying, will I be back with this person? Should I leave and be with this person? No. The answer is no, definitely not. And there, luck is on your side, sitting with the money. Go get a lottery ticket, guys. I think you might win some money. But as far as relationship go, guys, this would have to be, number 3 would have to be the least likely one I thought would come out on the table. That's it for pile number 3. So hopefully next time, if this doesn't resonate, pick one of the other piles. The other 2 piles were a lot more positive than this one. Anyway, that's it for now.